Greetings, greetings, greetings to everyone and everything. We are the Dawn of Ascension Morning Show, and I am here with my Ascension Soul team, Gina, Aubrey, and Susie, and we're here to share our view, our tools, and our journey through these wild and wacky ascension energies that we go through every day. Today, our subject is about stillness and how it's important to be able to tap into that deep sense of stillness within ourselves. And we all have our own view and our stillness is a tool. And I just wanted to say that my view is I just love going into the deep stillness within my heart. And when you relax and go into that, it puts you in a place of such joy and peace, peace, peace. And that's where I sit and lower my blood pressure and listen to the still small voice that's deep into my heart for my personal guidance. Aubrey, I know you have a grand view from source on stillness and peace. Can you share that today?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things. I think first I want to talk about the just sort of on a mechanical level, what stillness and peace kind of really does for your system and your body. We talk a little bit on the show about time and kind of the nature of time because it's not linear. It's time isn't real. What time is mechanically it's a container for experiences here, and so. I mean, you can hear that in the way that we talk about time. Like, remember that time when we did this thing. It's a container. And so when we enter into a still place in our bodies and our souls and kind of open that stillness, what we're actually doing is expanding the container. And you can actually expand time. You can make time last longer by practicing this stillness. So when we practice this in things like meditation, then what we're doing is we're accessing a much broader expanse of knowledge and experience simply by inviting that stillness into our bodies. So the other thing I wanted to talk about in relation to stillness or at least peace, is that we as humans for quite some time have been in kind of an externally motivated world. We've been kind of out here. We need a job to do, and even if you're here, you're actually over there because you're thinking about the dry cleaning that needs to be picked up and the dishes that need to be done, and there's kind of this constant barrage of things that you could be doing instead of being still in kind of the culture of humanity. And as we all step into more healed versions of ourselves, what we're going to find is more and more stillness is going to be part of what this looks like, because that feeling of being at peace is with nothing else that you need to be doing and only just being here and present is kind of a signifier that you're coming into a more whole and more and more and more whole and healed version of you. So stillness is it's awesome, and we should all be practicing it more. If you haven't been meditating in the mornings or taking a moment at any point in your day to just be still and be with yourself and check in with yourself, I would encourage you to do so.
Oh, I love stillness. I could not survive without stillness. Oh, my. Gina, I know you have something too. Gina, we can't hear you.
Oh.
Sorry, the ducks were quacking quite a bit. I thought it was a little too loud. Okay. Well, speaking of the ducks, and with this, when we discussed before the show what we were going to talk about today, I was very two things came to me. And this morning I was very focused on my morning chores. I have four kiddie pools that the ducks have, because I have 10 ducks, and I have some plants that needed watering. And I just went into the stillness of doing those things. And it was really, I got it all done in like 45 minutes, everything that needed to be done. And when we started talking about the stillness, it's like you can be still and do things. I also drove, I was off visiting Aubrey a week ago, that long ago, or it seems like yesterday. But I drove all the way home from Utah. I didn't have any music on. I was in the stillness of driving and in the stillness of me. In that stillness, you start to learn truly who you are and you become friends with yourself. That was my
Um,
message for today. It's like, listen to yourself, not all the things that the world is piling on you, or that you should do or could do, or if only this, or where are you now? Who are you? That's what you find in the stillness.
oh, that's so beautiful. And be best friends with yourself. That is the most important thing right now because there's no such term as selfishness. It's just be your own best friend.
And that's
Sus-
what is missing so much right now from our society. It's all, oh, you need this from the marketing, all the commercials, or you should be doing this, or yeah, you have to learn to be friends with yourself before you can learn to truly be in the world around us.
Exactly. Exactly. Mhm. Being friends with ourselves means we listen to ourselves, we acknowledge ourselves. Susie, I know your message always goes along with this subject, and just it did the same today. So, what you got, girl?
I certainly do, Arlene, and it does go along. Um, our message today is Spirit Guardian of Winter Retreat. And I also pulled a supplementary card because I got this really cool deck here. And the supplementary card is this one. It's the Ace of Pentacles, and this one is called Glue On, which is very, very interesting. But starting with this card here, it indicates that it's time to pull back from people and situations that no longer empower us or support us. Letting go of everything or anyone that drains you, and protect yourself from less than positive influences. It's really a time to renew your energy. You can follow your dreams and make plans. Winter is a time for replenishing and replenishing your resources, however that would look for you. You can care for your body and your health, mend and organize objects in your home, repair whatever needs to be repaired in your home. Um, Also, I'm kind of getting, the winter season, it's to examine your life and to make your adjustments as you need to make them. And what's really great is you can enter into this silent, deep place within you and meditate and look for those messages. Aubrey, we know that springtime is around the corner, and the energy of that is coming. But for now, how do we step into this sacred silence to discover the answers within? And how do we prepare and create our foundations so we're not overwhelmed or destabilized?
Well, I think a lot of that is in your answer from your second card. I don't know if you you went into that. But gluon particles are a lot like what they sound like. They're kind of the particles that sort of like hold the universe together. And a lot of what we are doing right now is we need to focus on the things that hold our lives together, and make us feel comfortable. If like nesting is really kind of what you can do best for yourself right now, is find ways to make your home somewhere that you want to be, that you feel excited about being, and finding the little thing, like giving gifts to friends, and encouraging those little things in life that build up to create a fruitful and fulfilling life, or is really what we can do best for ourselves right now, is to focus on the things on the glue.
Oh, that was so wonderful. Gee whiz, that was really, really awesome. Ooh. Well, I would like to thank everyone for joining our show today. And if you have any comments or any questions, please add them in our comment section. But I think we do have one last message coming in. Beep,
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 beep, beep,
beep,
beep, beep,
beep, beep,
beep.
beep, beep. Aubrey,
Goodness,
you
you
want,
guys, we have such a funny message today. I just tuned in, and it's like I never tune in until the beep beep beeps happen, because that's how I know who's gonna be coming. And a team of gnomes came in, and they're like, "It's harvest time! We're with some pumpkin and some squash, and it's harvest time, everybody! It is time to reap the benefits of your words, and really like the rewards that you of all the hard work that everyone's done this summer, because truthfully everyone has done a lot of hard work this summer, and it is time to celebrate that. It's harvest time, everybody."
yay. Oh, oh, goody, goody. Well, thank you, everyone. And I hope you get the chill from the gnomes message. It's harvest time. Thank you for joining us on the Dawn of Ascension show, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.